Hi kids! There's no such thing as a boy or a girl, and I can prove it. So gather around the family, the parents, everybody, answer my questions. Okay, that is me from a few months ago, and I wanted to resurface this video because I stand by my statement, and I do think this should be taught to young people. I got so much SHIT for that video, and I don't know why people were coming after me and not examining what we do currently teach young people. That gender is real and girls are less than. Gender is real and girls are not as smart. Gender is real and boys shouldn't have feelings or whatever. You should teach that gender is constructed. We should teach young people that gender is a series of decisions that a society makes. That is just one reason to do it. Another reason to do it is all the LGBTQ kids who need to hear it's okay to be themselves. Please talk about me in the comments and put me on Fox News. Ooh.
Who the do you think you are, you crazy little
So as you could see in that first clip we just watched, Jeffrey, our old pal Jeffrey, said in a TikTok a few months back that there is no such thing as boys or girls. So instead of coming out and saying he was just being hyperbolic and joking or trying to prove a point or whatever, Jeffrey comes out and doubles down. And then he says he thinks that should be taught to young people, meaning kids. So Jeffrey thinks that kids should be taught that there's no such thing as boys or girls. Jeffrey thinks that. The fellow with eyeshadow, lipstick, some rouge, and a thicker 5 o'clock shadow than I could ever dream of growing in. That Jeffrey. Anyway, welcome back. Thank you guys so much for joining me. So I have a very quick and fairly crazy Clown World update for you guys today. And as usual, we have no time to waste. So let's get into it. Now, if you place your attention on the screen for a moment. So here we have a screenshot from a lesbian dating app. Maybe this is just a regular dating app. I don't know. It's a dating app nonetheless. Here we have a screenshot from a dating app. It says Jennifer. Not Jennifer. Jennifer with a Z. Jennifer. She, her. Bisexual trans woman. Looking for. Long-term, open to short. About me. Hi, I'm Jennifer. And I love Dungeons and Dragons, tarot, and Disney. How about you? Huh?
That boy is a P-I-G pig.
All right, let's keep this party rolling with a clip from our second favorite paid establishment shill. You may recall yesterday's video we heard from our first favorite paid establishment shill, Harry. Harry. And this is his boyfriend, Chris. Now, the DNC talking points must have went out. Their handlers gave him their script. Yesterday we heard Harry. Here's his boyfriend, Chris. Roll it.
Straight up, if you don't vote for Biden in 2024, you're going to have a lot of explaining to do. You're going to have to explain to millions of women across the country why there's a national abortion ban and they no longer have the constitutional fundamental right to an abortion. You're going to have to come to me and explain to me why the nearly $1 trillion we've invested in climate change over the last 3 years for my future is gone, wiped away just like that. We're investing billions of dollars into fossil fuels because we no longer believe in climate change. You're going to have to explain to your friends and your family why there's mass deportation camps set up around the country, why we're mass deporting immigrants. You're going to have to explain to everybody why the Trump administration is appointing federal judges to make sure he can overturn any election he wants. You're going to have to explain why the DOJ, the FBI, and the Department of Education are all gone, gutted. Can you do that? You're going to take all the progress we've made over the last 3 years, LGBTQ plus rights, gun control, climate change, abortion, all that, gone instantaneously. I do not understand the concept of a no vote. It's clear to me, look, even if you don't like Joe Biden that much, that's fine. This is what I'd say to you. You can vote for the old guy with a stutter, or you can vote for the old guy with 91 felonies who abuses women, who commits fraud, and wants to overturn elections. That's my message to you.
The truth is, you're still a dork, and I can still kick your ass.
You see what I mean? The establishment talking points definitely went out. Joe Biden's never had a stutter. You can go back and watch hours and hours of his decades-long career suckling at the government teat, and you won't hear him stutter. Anyway, real quick, before we go any further, I just wanted to let you guys know that if you're enjoying the videos, you like the content, and you want to help support the channel, grabbing one of these t-shirts is a great way to do it, and here it is, the Stop Elder Abuse t-shirt. Now, this t-shirt is a great way to let people like Henry and his boyfriend Chris know that ain't no stutter, that's old age. That's dementia. That's senility. That's what happens when we get old, and we need to stop elder abuse. So there will be a link to the t-shirt in the description box below. I also have some other very cool designs you can check out as well.
It's funny because it's true.
Real quick, speaking of Joe Biden's age, didn't he just have a birthday yesterday? I think he just turned 81, which sounds awful. And listen, as much as I despise that swamp creature, it is really sad what they're doing to him. Anyway, next up, so this person says that their pronouns are mandatory, which means you will comply. Oh yeah, you will. Roll it.
My pronouns aren't preferred. They are mandatory. Do not purposefully misgender trans people. You do not get to decide how someone identifies. My pronouns aren't preferred. They are mandatory.
Unlike you blue-haired liberals, I don't have pronouns.
All right, ladies, I hope you are ready to get lectured once again on periods by a biological man who identifies as a trans woman. Roll it.
I saw a video of a cis woman saying that the periods trans women get are fundamentally different than the periods cis women get because it's from medicine we chose to take, as if that medicine isn't the same that gives you your period. Oh my god. And then she's just like, you can't get a period without a uterus. No, you can't menstruate without a uterus. Period is a collection of symptoms that trans women get from the same stuff that you have. Yeah, we have to take it, but it's the same stuff. No, it's a little used, but this thing, when it's full, that's 4 months of periods in this little guy. Where are your 4 months of periods? Oh, I have to wait 4 months to see them? You can see mine right here. See, this is how we know that, like, transphobes, TERFs, people who don't listen to trans people when they say their life experiences aren't feminists. Because a feminist would see these things and find a way to bring us together as women. You just want to draw lines in the sand. Oh my god.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard.
Now listen, I still say they're having too many tacos, burritos, and Bud Lights the night before, but hey, they insist they're having their period. Anyway, next up, so this person is a trans non-binary lesbian and is going to explain to us what that is. Roll it.
I am a trans non-binary lesbian. Trans because non-binary fits under the trans umbrella, but also because I've never felt like I completely fit the gender assigned at birth. Non-binary because I've never felt like I fit woman completely or girl completely. I didn't fit it in the socialized roles, in the form of dress, in the form of acting or speaking. I just have never felt like I completely fit it. Lesbian because I have always loved other women or non-men, and that's what lesbian is. A non-man loving a non-man. And I feel gender euphoria when people use they to speak about me. It feels so good. I also live with DID, dissociative identity disorder. I have always talked about myself as we when I talk to safe people, so they fits even better.
She's fit for a straitjacket. This brought 3 ways towards the weekend.
Real quick, before we go any further, I want to give a huge shout out to the sponsor of today's video, and while I'm doing that, I'm going to let this loop on the screen now. I'll be honest with you guys, I don't know what the hell this is. It looks like one of those masks from that movie, The Strangers. I think that's what it's called. Regardless, I don't want this person showing up at my house at night looking like that. Anyway, today's video is being brought to us by the YouTube channel We Mock Woke with Memes. We Mock Woke with Memes. So after this video, if you want to go check out We Mock Woke with Memes, I will link that channel in the description box below. I'm sure they would greatly appreciate some support over there. So once again, We Mock Woke with Memes. Thank you so much for sponsoring today's video. Now, if you'd like to sponsor the next video and help support the channel, there is a PayPal link in the description box below, and I will say your full name as a sponsor of said video unless stated otherwise by you. Get this off the screen, please. It's creeping me out.
What the f was that?
All right, next up. So I saw this tweet go viral the other day from this gentleman named Colin Tucker. And keep in mind as I'm reading this, this was just a couple days ago, not a couple years ago, a couple days ago. So here's a picture of him with his mask on. The tweet says, COVID ramping up again. and I just hit the shops. Not a single other person seen in a mask. Not one. People are dumb as fucking dog. What?
Well, I'm gonna take this damn mask off.
All right, guys, we're going to be wrapping it up with this clip of former Vice President Joe Biden's publicist, also known as the White House press secretary, Jeanpierre. Now, here she's talking to reporters about the upcoming 2024 presidential election, and she says she will put Joe Biden up against anyone. With his stamina and wisdom, she'll put him up against anyone, any day of the week. Anyway, guys, things are clearly getting crazy out there, so please take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Till next time. Love you guys. Peace. Roll it.
Put the president's stamina, president's wisdom, ability to get this done on behalf of the American people against anyone on any day of the week.
And you ain't black.